We can get started now. I don't see any issues on waiting anymore. How's everyone doing tonight, or today, or this morning, or whatever it might be for you? Oh, I just realized I don't have any water. Oh no, there it is. Hold up, I do have water. It's just way over the other side of the room. Hold on. All right, I am good. I'm good to go. How's everyone doing today? Not dead yet? Good. How is the audio sounding? Just as I get Twitch Studio figured out, they decide they're not going to support it anymore. They're discontinuing the program I use next week. So I have to switch over to frickin' OBS like everyone else. Glad to hear that, Nintendo Idiot. So a big welcome to everyone. Thank you for coming in. Jack, Nintendo Idiot, Helper, Dagorth. Good to see all of you. Thank you, Dagorth. Thank you for the subby. Were the ads that annoying? Audio sounds okay so far. Yeah, so I'm slowly migrating everything. Every day I do a new scene. I've got like, not counting like my non-streaming scenes. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 scenes I have to build. Oh, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, Dagorth. Or should I say Mason Dagorth? Thank you so much. But yes. Yeah, Twitch has decided, apparently, out of all the streaming software that gets used, Twitch Studio accounts for like 5% of streaming on Twitch. And it doesn't work on any other website, so it's not like they're getting used up to that. So it's only for Twitch. And that's ad jail. The ads should be over. There shouldn't be any ads. That's weird. I don't have any ads on my end showing up. Anyway, you thought that would kick off a hype train? I mean, I appreciate the attempt, but don't go out of your way on my account. Thank you. So yeah, every day I am adding another one of my minimum of 9 scenes that I have. My starting, my chatting, my gameplay, be right back, stream over, my maiden butler stuff. I've got to rebuild all of them over in OBS. And the worst part is, like, Twitch Studio. Twitch Studio is integrated directly into Twitch, right? So if I want to put an alert from Twitch, I click alert. Boom, it's done. I can even edit the alerts right here natively. If I want to add chat, boom, click, drop, done. And I can edit it natively. But on OBS, it's all browser sources, which means I have to go through Stream Elements. So if Stream Elements goes down, the chat goes down, all of my announcements go down, everything goes down, and I lose half of my stream. It's so frustrating. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the OBS thing, OBS is just kind of the default. If you're not looking hard, like, you're not going to find the rest. But I don't know. I feel like there's some elitism in there. Like, people are like, oh, Twitch Studio. Why would I ever touch Twitch? Ugh, that's for peasants. And, like, it's a good piece of software. It's very user-friendly. And, like, look at all the stuff it let me do, like, without even trying. Now I got to rebuild everything in OBS. It's going to be a huge pain. But we're going to get as much as we can out of it in the next week and a half or so. Speaking of next week and a half, we're working hard over here at the archives to get you our latest Monster Menagerie. After having a poll And looking at surrounding factors, we have decided to go with, drum roll, Hudson Abadir, Marceline's dad. It just makes sense. 1 year ago, our monster menagerie was the vampire queen herself, Marceline, vampire queen, Marceline Abadir. So it only makes sense that now that we're doing demons, Hudson Abadir, her dear old dad, Lord of the Nightosphere, should be our focus. Speaking of hassles. Okay, Jack, I can appreciate you wanting to share with us, but that's really not the kind of stuff you should be sharing in a public forum. Thank you, Dagorth. Personal information, especially when it involves like something that personal, something medical involved, and especially something identifying, don't share that. This is not the place for that, Jack. Anyway, yeah. So what do you say now that I've complained about OBS and how like I have to completely I thank goodness for Barry, Strawberry Kitten, because I spent like 10 minutes. Oh, you was talking about Astrologaster? Oh, I apologize. An STD, but that's not AIDS, dude. Like, there's a big difference. That's like saying, you got injured, and like the difference between like breaking your wrist and like getting shot in the heart. They're both injuries, but like that's a big thing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I apologize, Jack. I thought you always have some weird stuff that comes in on this chat, so I never know. Uh, I thought you were referencing something in real life. Thank you for being on it, Dagorth. That was my mistake, though. I apologize. But yeah, man, I don't even think AIDS was a possibility back. One, I don't think it existed quite yet. But two, I doubt they would have had the words to understand it. I mean, what was it? The term, what was it? The botanical term for jalapenos was capsicum. Something about mi culo, like my capsicum. It hurt. It translated from Spanish to like it hurts my butt. Very hot. And then capsicum, yeah, capsaicin. So like, yeah. Anyway, hello, Tira. Welcome in. Welcome, Tira. So yeah, last one I definitely remember was that poor lady who keeps like serving food from the New World to her parties, and like she heard that these peppers were hot, so she put the big peppers in the friend she wanted to like, prank, and she put the little bitty peppers in her food because she assumed little peppers won't be big, but big peppers will hurt a lot. Oh, well, tell her that she is missed and we're here whenever she can finally join us. No need for her to beg for forgiveness. But yeah, welcome in, Tira. Another one of our comely maidens has arrived. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Oh, let me make sure that you guys are hearing. There we are. All right. Vi swooping in to say hello and leaving. Hi, Vi. Daggers, can I please get a shout out for Vi? Guys, Vi is one of the, first off, Vi is a cutie. Vi is the freaking cutest vampire out there. He is a cute little vampire that loves garlic and knows that by being a cutie, he can lure in his victims unsuspecting. And Vi was such a sweetheart. Vi was one of the people, one of the vampires that gave their opinions on our end of the year video for the year of vampires over on Monster Menagerie. So if you haven't checked that out, feel free. It's, our hour-long episode where we go over literally every vampire that we did that year. And Vi, I want to say Vi is our first. I think Vi might have been the first person in there. It's just YouTube, not YT. I'm not efficient. Jeez. You think I'm efficient, Daggorth, with 2 letters? Nah, you can't be lazy in my chat. You got to spell the whole thing out. Oh, yes, and sorry, I apologize. I didn't even think about it. I apologize, Vi. They are a wonderfully cute little vampire. Big apologies. I'm so sorry, Vi. But yes, please go over to their stream. Make sure you sub for them or follow them. What were we playing? Stellaris? I haven't played that, but I've wanted to try. Anyway, cheeky little bite. No, I'll get in trouble if they know that I got bit here at the archives. Anyway, yeah. So back to our game. Let's see who we're. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got another one of our thing. Stellaris. I haven't tried it. Okay, I can't remember. Daggorth, I know you're good with this. What is Stellaris? I know I would remember it if I saw it, but it just kind of blurs into the background right now for me. They're not a demon, they're a vampire, and a cute vampire. If I had to get bitten by any vampire, Vi would be my choice. Space Empire Grand, that's it. Okay, I remember seeing like, 3/4 top-down strategy kind of view with ships. And I was like, it's a sci-fi thing, isn't it? I thought. Vi's such a cutie. Thank you again for the lurkies, Vi. You know you're always welcome here. All right, where were we? Guys? What did we do? Oh, right. We got our letter of recommendation.
Here comes Lord Devereux, ready.
Oh God, it's Lord Devereux again.
Wide-eyed and restless, he's been up all night. He may not know much, but he knows that he's right.
Never underestimate a mediocre man in fancy tights. That's one of the rules in the Mason Handbook. God, I love this game so much. So this guy has just... Oh, what's the last thing we told him to do? Okay, so our last two, he got in trouble because he stole the Queen's fleet to go look for treasure, and so they weren't here when the Spanish Armada invaded. Fortunately, a storm blew all the ships. I remembered that from my history class, so I knew we'd be okay. But then, he had to sneak back in because he's supposed to be in Ireland. And the only way I was like, man, Queen Elizabeth's gonna be mad at you. And he's like, yeah, I shouldn't even be here, but like, I need to know how to like make her not mad. And I was like, let me check the stars. Yep, stars say you gotta bone the Queen. And he's like, all right. So apparently he's done worse. Because he went and he boned the Queen. But apparently that wasn't working out, and so I checked the stars again, and I was like, okay, well that got you over the initial hump. Pun intended. It looks like now you need to adopt her as a mother figure. And he's like, but I've already boned her. That's going to be weird. Her being my mom is a lot less stressful than her being my lover. All right, I'll go for it. So let's see how our advice did with Mr. Devereaux. This man.
Give ye good morrow, my lord. I trust your lordship is well this day.
Well? God's body! Am I likely to be well? I have been languishing under lock and key while all England goes to ruin.
Oh, God.
Yes. I did hear something of your arrest. I take it your encounter with the Queen did not go as well as planned.
Nay, 'twas a disaster. I took the precaution of seeking an audience with Her Majesty just after dawn, to be sure I would find her alone. But when I entered her bedchamber, she let out such a blood-curdling scream it alerted the palace guards, who ran into the room and arrested me.
But you were imprisoned in your York House residence, were you not? The fact that you were placed under house arrest and not imprisoned in the Tower surely speaks to the Queen's fondness for you.
Exactly.
I trust your time in confinement was not uncomfortable, at least.
Well, yes, my time away from the world and its trifling concerns did, in truth, prove useful. It afforded me time to reflect on larger questions, to take stock of my life and put recent events in perspective.
I see. And what resolution did this quiet period of sober reflection bring you? A closer relationship with God? Or perchance you are resolved to spend more time with your family?
What? Nay. I said my mind was turned to larger questions. To wit, am I destined for greater things? Am I chosen by God to rule a kingdom? For I must needs act. The realm is under threat from within. For why was I verily imprisoned? Was it merely to punish me for some trifling mistakes I made in Ireland? Nay, 'twas to separate me from the Queen.
Well, I imagine after discovering you in Her Majesty's bedchamber...
Do you not yet see? The Privy Council means to keep me away from Whitehall, lest I see how they have contrived to control and manipulate the Queen since I left for Ireland.
My lord! Are you saying the Queen is weak and no longer in control of her reign?
Aye, indeed. Something must be done about it.
Hello, Ray. Good morning.
Well, man, do not just stand there.
Yes, of course, my lord. Let us see whether the stars may give you your answer. Is Robert Lord Devereux, Earl of Essex, destined to, rule England?
I don't think so. I'm pretty certain he ruled England. Alright, what have we got? Devereux should use his substantial wealth to cleverly ensure cooperation with his plans. In short, he should engage in bribery. He is a strong authority figure. The Queen's failure to produce an heir will have violent consequences. Yeah. Robert Devereux suffers from geopolitical ignorance. A foreign sovereign is destined to rule England. Oh, right. Yeah, doesn't Mary, Queen of Scots, come in? This game is quite loud and Oh, okay. Well, I can turn myself up. Ba-ba-ba. I get a little closer to the mic, too. Like, I'm not as close as I could be. Aw, tell her I said thank you, Jack. I'll just assume you said, I did say hi. Hello, 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 Rain. Welcome, welcome in. Let me see what I can do about bringing Astrologaster down a little bit. How's that? Is that a little bit better? I swear, I'm going to get the audio on this perfect, just in time to never be able to use Twitch Studio again. Anyway, what were we doing? All right, the Michael Jordan constellation. Here we are. House of Foreign Countries. But yeah, Mary Queen of Scots comes next. So indicates a head turned by confusion. Oh, he's not going to like hearing this. If Devereux does not rein in his ambitions, he will die. Devereux is secretly motivated by his feelings about the Queen and how he's been treated by her. Devereux would do well to limit the influence of his friends' advices upon him. Okay, so he's not destined Right, the great idea they had of taking their own streaming solution down. Yeah! Well, according to them, it only works on Twitch, right? So it's not on other platforms. And only 5% of Twitch streamers use it. So they're like, not worth the money we're putting into it. And I'm like, but it's so good. Everything's so, like, just obvious. It's very user-friendly. I'm rebuilding everything scene by scene over in OBS. And, like, I am so thankful for Barry because, like, I'm just sitting there for 10 minutes. Like, why can't I hear any of the noise? The monitor is showing noise. Why can't I hear any of the thing? And Barry's like, click this. And I'm like, what? I looked up 9 solutions for your audio problems in OBS. None of them worked. And Barry's like, click this. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, Barry. So she's amazing. But also just like chat, native function to Twitch Studio. I don't have to have an overlay with some other company. My alerts, all of it, native to the program. I just click it, drop it, done. Why spend money and improve your system to get more people to use it when you can just exactly... Haven't you learned anything from the movie studios and the game studios this past couple years? Don't make better products. Just kill off all of the stuff you're making. Shut it all down. That's how you save money. Anyway, I'm considering B because I do know that Mary Queen of Scots comes in next. I'm almost certain of it. OBS is a pain. I've used it very briefly and it's not as easy to get into as Twitch Studio. And I gotta be honest, like, I think it's kind of ugly. Yeah, I've been considering looking at the others like Streamlabs, but like, let's face it, like OBS, if you're gonna do streaming, you gotta do OBS. It's just how it is. I don't have to like it, I just have to accept it. Anyway, so yeah, A, he should bribe people. B, he needs to rein stuff in or he's going to die because there's going to be a foreign-born queen next. Streamlabs is just OBS with pretty menus. But I could use prettier menus than OBS. OBS is so ugly. Wait, what was this one? Oh, yeah. He needs to be careful because he really likes the queen. Let's go with B. He's not going to like this. He is not going to like this. Wait. Do I have a letter from him yet? Wait, that's not it. This is it. Robert Devereux. Oh, good. I've already received a letter from him, so I can piss him off all I want. He's already written his letter of recommendation. He can't take it back now. So yeah, let's just be honest with him.
My lord, I must
urge you to temper your ambitions.
The stars warn that if your lordship keeps to your current course, it will lead to death.
Whose death, though? You mean my death?
Yes, your death.
God's underlumps!
And England may not be in so much danger as you imagine. The stars suggest that King James of Scotland will succeed to the English throne when Queen Elizabeth dies. He is, after all, her nearest royal relative.
James Stuart, eh? During my imprisonment, I wrote to him to request his aid, but I never received a reply. Doubtless he is in league with the Privy Council. Nay, verily, a pox on the Scottish king and his pretensions to the throne. He would bring his full coterie of kilted savages down and install them in Whitehall Palace, where he would doubtless have us all eating porridge for supper.
I do hear that porridge is a healthsome...
I appreciate your concern for my own safety, sirrah, but my duty lies with the realm and the safety of its people. If I must die, let it be for the sake of England, for God, Queen, and country.
I'm sorry, my man. Yeah, he was not happy about that. The querent did wish to know whether he is destined to rule England. I did advise the querent that he is not destined to rule England, and that he must temper his ambitions lest they result in his death. Methinks the querent took my advice a little ill. Nay, verily. My claim to the throne may not be as strong as the Stuarts, or the Lennoxes, the Greys, or the Yorks, but a pox on all their houses. God has chosen me. Oh, Thomas Blagg. Almighty God, redeem thy servant, Thomas Blagg. For thy eternal grace and mercy is not shared by his wife. His wife. Is Thomas's wife the one that I boned most recently? I think.
Good day, Dean Blagg. How now, good sir? I see you do ale of something.
I do ale of something, foreman. Forsooth, I fear I am very ill indeed. For I tremble day and night with fever, and my face does itch and prick with pain.
Verily. You
do
exhibit upon your nose and cheeks a rash of a most
remarkable hue.
Before you do this reading for me, foreman, I must have your word that you will not speak of this to my wife.
Alice, yep, I definitely boned Alice.
In truth,
I've only
have
boned
had her
2
believe
wives,
that I was set
okay?
upon by an
Only 2.
angry
I tried a
swarm of wasps
3rd, but it
that have
didn't.
lately
Yeah.
been nesting in the north transept of the cathedral.
I do understand. A kind husband would naturally wish to shield his wife from any undue distress.
Yea, that of course. And there be also the small matter of the promise I did make to restore the Blagg family fortune before I died, and thus not leave my wife and children to live in penury when I am gone. If Mistress Blagg were to think that I am gravely ill, it would provoke some awkwardness between us that I would rather wish to avoid.
I take it then that your finances are also in poor health.
I'm afraid I
Forsooth,
can't do
they
much for
are.
your finances.
And had you warned me that the Archbishop would never grant me the bishopric of Salisbury, perchance I may have acted sooner to recover them.
I see.
Apologies.
Well, as to your wife, Alice, be not afeard, sir. We doctors take querent confidentiality most seriously.
Unless they
As
ask me to check
Hippocrates
the
did
stars,
say,
then I'll tell them
Testa
everything.
Apollinum medicum secreta. Among other things. Now, mayhap we proceed to consult the stars on the matter of your condition. With what disease is my querent Thomas Blagg troubled, and how may he be cured?
Here we go. All right. I have a red nose and cheeks and much bodily pain. Sign of death? Is that it? Just death? Jeez. Foxy! Hello! Welcome in! Welcome! I thought you couldn't join today. Death seems just like oh god. A mild imbalance of blood. Okay. How you doing, Foxy? Ah, man, we're not even really checking the stars, just like one thing. The sun is in detriment in Aquarius. It's a chronic but intermittent. Blake suffers from a bone shaw, being a knob-like growth rising on the shin. Well, it's not that. Evil digestion but overconsumption of strong drink. Red nose and cheeks and much bodily pain. That could be over drinking. I mean, I don't want to say death. I think we're going to go with the evil digestion. Just too much strong drink. I feel like, yeah, but he's probably going to be like, but I don't drink. Then I'm going to be like, sorry. No, wait, that wasn't Mercury. That was Venus. No, it's, yellow humors are imbalanced. All right, let's do this.
Sir, you're suffering from naught but a minor bout of evil digestion. The redness in your face is an imbalance of blood, doubtless provoked by the overconsumption of strong drink. Hence, your condition is easily cured. You have merely to avoid the consumption of wines and heady spirits.
So, if I avoid wines and spirits, I will be cured.
Yes.
Verily, that is most fortunate.
That should make
For
you
doing
very
so
happy.
will take no effort at all. I abhor strong drink, and almost never partake of it. I thank ye, foreman. Indeed, I do begin to feel better already.
Oh, please be enough to write me a recommendation. No! Oh, I needed it. I needed 5 more. That was the last one too, man. Sybil Fortescue. I wonder if we're gonna finish it today. Do I know this woman? Yeah, it probably wasn't strong drink. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. I just wanted to tell him what he wanted to hear. An explorer's wife cannot share his life. She is left all alone while he is at sea. In a way, so is she, going overboard at home. Oh, Sybil. So this lady, okay, increasing Ken's body count to 4, bones and killed. He's not dead yet, okay? And besides, my body count is 2. I slayed 2 ladies. Anyway, Avis and Alice. I guess I have a thing for the A girls. So this lady, I have loved her story so far. Her husband is an explorer out in the other, yeah, Bone 2 killed 1 and 1 not yet. Okay, all right. Bones and killed. All right. So the very first thing, right? She gets sent potatoes from her husband, and like she's never seen them before. She's like, I've been told they're called potatoes. Yeah, that one dude committed suicide. That's not my fault. So she's like, potatoes. And she's never seen them before. So like she opens the bag and there's some nice healthy brown ones. But she's like, ew, brown, the color of dirt. And she tossed those aside and went, ooh, green potatoes. Well, these appear to be a fruit from the New World. So she had her chef just slice up the green potatoes and serve them, raw. So raw, spoiled potatoes made her whole party sick. She's just like, blah, what happened? And then, yeah, she's never seen this stuff. She had a couple more that were like that were great. But the last one was he sent over hot peppers, right? So he sent over, like, apparently what I can see is jalapenos and bell peppers. And she looked at the jalapenos and the bell peppers. She's like, oh, I've heard of these. They're supposed to be very hot. They'll make your mouth burn. Oh, what a joke it would be if I made little cakes with these peppers built into them, and I told everyone about it, but I give my friend the one with the big pepper. Haha, the big pepper must be, the spiciest one. And so she gave herself the tiniest peppers. And so her friend ate, a little cake with bell peppers in it and is like, that's all right. And she ate the little cake with like the tiny little peppers, and she's like, I'm gonna die. So yeah. Anyway, I'm wondering what she's gonna do this time.
Good day, Mistress Fortescue. How may I help you this day? You seem a little out of breath.
Aye, 'tis but my bodice. My maidservant did lace it far too tightly. Methinks she is a trifle vexed with me. Indeed, the atmosphere in the Fortescue household is exceeding ill at present.
Verily? And why is that?
Someone has been stealing food from the larder in the night. This
Yeah, I
morning,
know.
3
Who did
whole
she
swan
poison
pies
now?
were missing. Each member of the Fortescue household suspects another.
And whom do you think is the author of these thefts, madam?
Well, I suspect my son Harold, as his fondness for pie is well
Aren't we
known.
all fond for
But Harry
pies?
denies it and has accused our maidservant Gladys. And 'tis true that Gladys has become suspiciously wide about the girth of late. And as for Gladys, well, she is convinced the culprit is our African parrot, Sir Munchalot Grey.
Sir Munchalot
But Sir Munchalot
Grey.
has denied the accusation and blames my monkey.
Ah, and who does your monkey blame?
How now, Dr. Foreman? Be not absurd. Monkeys cannot speak.
Ah, yes. Then 'tis fortunate that God can. Speak to us, that is.
By the way of the stars.
Who in the Fortescue household has been sneaking into the larder at night to steal pies?
Oh, God. I'm going to get somebody in trouble. Who ate all the pies? Sybil Fortescue is a hypocrite. She needs to turn her finger of accusation on herself, for she ate all the pies. Sybil's family and friends have exercised constraint and discipline in relation to the pies. Wait. Sybil. Okay, I can do whatever I want with Sybil. Sybil's intuition about the identity of the pie thief is wrong. The solution to this mystery is counterintuitive. The thief is the one suspect who has maintained their silence. The Fortescue children have been raised well. They know not to steal pies. Evil from a foreign country is indicated here. Mistress Fortescue is advised to make changes to her will. She must cut her maidservant out of it. What does that have to do? Mistress Fortescue's maidservant is untrustworthy and aggressive. I'm not going to get her maidservant in trouble, but I think B. The French stole the pies? Probably.
Madam, you may eliminate your son from your inquiries, for according to the stars, you have educated him well, and he knows not to steal pies.
Harry is innocent, is he? Then who has been eating our pies?
I am afeard it is the very last individual you would suspect. An individual who is in this very room with us now.
How now, Dr. Foreman? Surely you would not accuse me.
Did I just
Oh,
accuse
nay,
the
not
monkey?
you, madam. 'Tis your monkey. What was his name again?
You mean to say Sir Nanahad has been stealing our pies? Oh, my days! What a naughty monkey!
Quite. He is most naughty indeed, 'twould seem.
I must at once to home go and apologise to Sir Munchalot. I never should have doubted him.
Never doubt the parent.
God give you good even, Dr. Foreman. You have been a bad boy, have you not, Sir Nanahad? Who's a naughty monkey? Yes, you're the naughty monkey. Yes, you're the naughty monkey.
Good even, Mistress Fortescue.
The querent wished to know which member of her household was stealing pies and other food from her larder at night. Yes, hello, Foxy, hi. I did tell the querent that her monkey was responsible. She was pleased. In that case, I wonder what it is that's making Gladys so fat. Probably depending on how old the son is. She didn't say, but I'm guessing her son is like adult age. I'm guessing the son and the maid have gotten into it. Humphrey Bell. Oh, this guy. This guy would not listen to me. So he's an actor, and of course, because he's, a little Twinkie, he plays the women, because women aren't allowed to act. And so I talked to him last time, and I mentioned, yeah, he's the one that was on the crash diet to try and, lose weight so he could be, he could play more lady parts.
Good even, Mr. Bell. What brings you so late this evening, young sir? Have you come from the playhouse?
Yea, I'm come from playing a duchess in a special performance of Richard II. You know, that play that makes the Queen look bad.
So, Mr. Shakespeare decided to revive his play, did he? I see.
I need you to tell me what to do about my pay. Our seamstress told me she heard Mistress Burbage discoursing how John Crisp is getting paid a full shilling for each performance.
And you feel this is unfair, I take it? I gather Mr. Crisp's pay is greater than yours.
Aye, sir. 'Tis full twice as much coin as they pay me. What I get is barely enough to cover my rent. And my parts are well bigger than his, innit?
And you can fathom no reason for this disparity in pay? He is more experienced, perchance.
What? I've been on the stage since I was a boy, and John's been playing for less than a year. Nay, sir. Mr. Burbage
hydrate.
and them other company sharers are paying me less on account of how I'm doing the lady parts.
You mean to say you are
Thank
being
you
paid less
for the hydrate.
simply because you perform lady roles?
Indeed.
For the posture check.
John only gets them main parts because he's
And a
big
stretch.
and tall, but I'm well better than he is. Critics call my Ophelia the most tantalizingly nubile and tragical performance since Henry
Thank you for the
Condell and Juliet.
stretchies.
Ah, yes. Having seen Hamlet, I would have to agree with them there. I must own that I, too, found your Ophelia most comely and alluring. Now, let's see
not
what the
that, you know,
stars advise. What can be done about you being paid less than players of masculine roles?
Go on strike, baby. Humphrey should wait. Pay equity will come in time. That's not happening. Solve his problem using his romantic allure to seduce a woman. Humphrey should continue to perform his duties and remain quiet about the discrepancy in pay. Okay, so the stars say, dude, just like, don't be a little bitch about it. Just do your job. And if you really need more money, get a sugar mama, okay? Come on. What's so hard about that? Hi, Dev! Welcome! Hello! Dev. Dagworth, can I get a shout out for Dev if you're still around? The stars say, suck it up, honey. Exactly. And can you smile more? You look a lot prettier when you smile. Humphrey must uncover the truth about what his colleagues are paid. Secrets are allowing Humphrey's employer to behave hypocritically. Humphrey's employers are a shrewd businessman. Bah, he can shout himself. He's never gonna shout himself out. I'll do it. Ori in the Blind Forest? That's not... What? Ori in the Blind Forest? Wait... I don't know. Doesn't seem very Hollow Knight-ish. I say like I've played it. Humphrey's boss will do evil to others if it means safeguarding his legacy. Humphrey's boss's wife is pregnant with a masculine child. His boss can therefore not be trusted? What is that? Okay. I am thinking... I'm thinking B, because that gives us some, like, intrigue. You play other game... You're a variety streamer now? What happened? I thought I knew you, Dev. No, that's awesome, though. I'm so excited. I gotta catch more of your streams. I'm sorry I never seem to be on at the right time for them. But I'm so excited. It's only 2 games. Hey. That's a small variety, okay? 2 is infinitely more. It's double. You've doubled your repertoire, man. This one seems ill-advised. This one seems not on topic. I think I'm going with B.
According to the stars, your employers, the Lord Chamberlain's men, are very
wise
businessmen.
How do you reckon that? On account of them contriving to pay me less than I deserve?
Precisely so, Mr. Bell. And being so wise, they doubtless deter their hired men from discoursing upon the coin they receive for their labour, perchance to the extent where the men harbour such feelings of shame and suspicion about it,
Always
they would more
talk
readily
with
show
your...
each other their privy parts before they would show their
Always
pay.
talk with your fellow employees
Tis
about
true
pay.
enough.
If you're in
We
the
often
US,
lie yardles
it
out
is
when we're
completely
jesting
legal.
about and that. But as for a man's pay, forsooth, 'tis considered most private.
Yeah,
Such
keeping it
prudence
private
must end
only
if
helps
you and
the
your fellow
employer.
players are to advance your interests, Mr. Bell. Indeed. Methinks that if you were all to begin freely discoursing upon these matters, you will find you are not the only player being paid unjustly. If you do decide to demand more coin from your employers,
I don't know if it's legal in other countries. I'd say do it anywhere, but
men and speak as one voice.
Union.
We shall unify and demand them company sharers pay us equal coin for equal playing.
Union. Do it if it's only illegal if you get caught. I mean, I'm the streamer here. You know, I'm not gonna like advocate for anything illegal, but I will say that hiding your pay from your fellow employees, your coworkers, only benefits your employer. They want you to think that it's not okay, that it's a private thing, and that benefits them, because if you don't know where you stand, you don't know if like you're doing the same work for less pay. So like always be willing to talk about your pay with your coworkers. It is perfectly legal, and if anyone says it's not, at least in the US, they are lying to you. You have the right to discuss your pay. So, yeah. I don't think it's illegal in any country since it's your business how much you can. I mean, I can probably think of a couple countries where it'd be illegal, but a little please did advise him to encourage the others. Oh, come on. You got to do better than that. Wonder where he got this notion of unifying from. Dr. Foreman is well ahead of his time, isn't it?
Hear ye, hear
Uh-oh.
ye. Earl of Essex, foiled in Queen, kidnap, attempt, shocker. Biggest treason fail since Babington plot. Hear ye.
What did you do, Robert? Robert Devereux, Earl of Essex, has been arrested for plotting to kidnap the Queen and install himself as protector of the realm. If you signed a contract stating you're not allowed to disgorge your way, that's invalid, at least in the U.S. Yeah. Devereux is reported to have bribed a company of players to stage a revival of William Shakespeare's King Richard II. Yeah, F's in the chat for Richard Devereux, for not Richard, Robert Devereux. F's in the chat. As this play invites treasonous comparison between the weak and incompetent King Richard and our present sovereign Queen Elizabeth, it was Devereux's intention to use it to rouse an angry mob and lead them to the gate of Kensington Palace. Failing to muster sufficient support from the London populace, however, Devereux was compelled to return home to Essex House, where he was arrested. Hiccups. Hi, Alice. Yeah, your husband's about to die. I didn't want to tell him.
Good day, Mistress Blagg. Pray tell, how did things fare with your gentleman friend, Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh?
Oh, yes.
Alas,
Which one are you banging now?
betwixt me and Dean Wood. I did ask him for a small loan, and he was most insulting about it. We have not spoken since. And I think I know why his ardour for me has cooled, for I did lately learn that he has been bedding half the women in the diocese.
Ah, yes. I too did lately hear of this.
So it seems your stars were right.
Yeah.
There verily were other women vying for Dean Wood's affections. But this day I am come about my husband. Methinks he is ill, yet he pretends he is not.
Ah, pray describe his symptoms to me.
Well, yesterday I did remark that something was amiss when Molly McDoon and I returned from the playhouse. Well, there was a special performance of Richard II at the Globe. Know you of it?
Yes, I've heard.
It is the play that makes the Queen look bad.
Aye, I know of it.
When I came in the door, there was an awful racket coming from our upstairs rooms. I went to see what the matter was and found my husband tucked up abed, moaning and wailing, and with a monstrous rash all over his face. He told me some nonsense about having been stung by wasps, and that he is merely tired. But I do not believe him.
I see.
I bid you, Foreman, tell me true, for I grow ill with worry.
Yeah, he's gonna
Is it
die.
grave?
Oh, what's up?
Blagg had better not think of dying on
What's
me
up,
before
Dev?
he has paid his debts.
Ah, for as his widow, by law, you would inherit them, would you not? But mayhap there is little to worry about. Let us consult the stars and see.
Foxy, you got a little...
What ails
Foxy,
Thomas
on your
Blood, the Dean
cheek
of
there, you got a
Rochester?
little... Just a... Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, you got it. Okay. What ails him? He's troubled with the melancholy. Saf! Hello, Saf! Welcome in. How are you? Why have I not given you an artist thing? Everyone say hi to Saf, one of our favorite artists in chat. Let's see. A disease characterized by much woe and a preference for remaining abed. Oh, well, that's pretty straight up. Swelling in the cods. Is ill with erysipelas, a disease characterized by bodily pain. Yep, there we go. This one.
Alas, I am
afraid your husband is ill
with a disease known as
erysipelas.
He is in grave danger.
No, not. But you have done
His
fan
case
art,
is advanced and
it's
beyond
really
treatment.
cute, and I've shown it on YouTube.
There's nothing to be done now, but prepare yourself for his death, Mistress Blagg.
You're in my channel, and you do art.
Madam?
You don't have to do art for me.
Alice? Come, Alice. I will find you a chair.
Nay, I must not tarry. I am meeting Mistress McDoon at the Bear for a quiet one. Good day, Foreman.
But Alice...
Oh man, now we're not gonna bone. Quan's wife did come about her husband, whose symptoms include loud moaning, a severe facial rash, and a preference for remaining abed. I did diagnose erysipelas. Yes, another letter of recommendation. I don't remember how many I need. What have I got? Yeah, those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, baby. We all love Saf.
Hear ye, hear ye! Traitor loses head after losing mind. Earl of Essex gets the chop for treason. Hear ye!
Oh boy, F's in the chat for Robert Devereux. On this day, the 25th day of February in the year of our Lord 1601, Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex, was executed for treason. The execution follows yesterday's trial, at which he was found guilty of leading a failed plot against the realm. Formerly a favourite of both Her Majesty and the London public, the Earl's surprising betrayal of both Queen and country has shocked the nation. We have ads coming in about 2 minutes. Is now a good time to jump onto the execution stand? Just Tobias one last time. I told you so. Just to say. Yeah. Hello, Mary Payne. Who we getting upset at today?
She'll twist and turn your logic till your reason comes unstuck. Chastise Mary.
Oh, you like she will not give a fa la 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 fa la 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 fa la 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 la. If you try to argue with her, you will have no luck. She'll twist and turn your logic till your reason comes unstuck. Chastise Mary all you like. She will not give a fa la 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 la.
Well met, Mistress Payne. How fare you this day?
Most well indeed, sir, for I am just come from taking my niece on an outing to Tower Hill. 'Twas to see the execution of the traitor Robert Devereux.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yes, a
Lord
good
Devereux.
execution. Very entertaining.
Tragic end to a promising career.
And such a lovely beheading they gave us. My niece and I very much enjoy the hangings at Tyburn, but a beheading is so much more elegant, is it not? Verily, 'tis a better class of execution, I find, and the royal executioner did go down on Devereux with such skill. A single stroke
Ayo.
was all it took to give us the traitor's head.
Aye, 'tis true the royal executioner gives excellent...
But I have no time to tarry here and gossip with you, Dr. Foreman. I am come on a matter of
Not
great
gonna say it.
concern. And you are just the man to help, methinks. For your prediction that Elizabeth's reign would endure was true. Whilst the Queen does have the appearance of being naught but a painted corpse propped up on a throne using artfully placed cushions, she is, in lore at least, still alive. Praised be!
Ah, indeed. Praised be.
So elegant.
And what is this new matter that concerns you?
'Tis that England is filling up with foreigners. Indeed, 'tis
Dang
been
foreigners.
going on for so many years now that in London 'tis rare to hear anyone discoursing in the English tongue anymore. The
Right.
city is crawling with continentals.
Ah, then I take it you do not enjoy your visit to the city.
We're going to take a little break while we're on ads because I don't want anyone to miss it. So while you guys are at break, go ahead, grab yourself a drink, as a little snack, use the bathroom. We'll be back in 3 minutes, guys. All right? Oh, Rain. You poor thing. Can you set an alarm on your phone? Take a little cat nap? How long does it take to get where you're going? Can't you just set like a little alarm, I feel so bad for you. I understand where you're coming from, but that is no fun. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you got what you needed, and I want to make sure we're all back from break. So only 45 minutes. Oof. Well, the nice thing is you're in Europe, and so like it's always someone else doing the driving, right? Like if it was here in the US, like you'd have to, drive yourself. Like I'm a night person, which is why I'm streaming right now. I had to go into like the big city earlier this morning, which means I had to be up at like 7 a.m. Oh my God. Even though I went to bed at the right time and got enough sleep, could not function the whole day. I was just like, and I'm like, I need to pull off. I even at one point I did pull over and just kind of rest my eyes for a little bit, just because but yeah. No, I know where you're coming from. Riding trains, tired, gives me hardcore anxiety because it's happened. I did that once in the Netherlands too. I didn't end up in another country, but I did miss my stop. And I was fortunate that the train people were here, they just moved me onto the right train to go, and I didn't have to pay any extra. But yeah, I think also because I show up and I've got my big thick American accent, and they're like, you sad little foreigner, you don't know how to ride trains. Cuts down the drive by an hour. Ooh, that's pretty good.
City of London.
Oh, nay, I have never been to London. For as I did just say, 'tis crawling with continentals.
Continentals.
And Lambeth will soon suffer the same fate if we do not act. Why, only the other day, I spied a continental on the high street. A monstrous ogre of a man he was. And as for his face, his eyelashes were so fair, he had the appearance of having none at all.
True though, in Europe, if you're on the right train,
yes,
you'll
the
cross.
Netherlanders.
Yeah, I know.
It is true the people.
The Netherlands. Speaking of the Dutch,
and tall of stature.
And 'tis surely no coincidence that Lambeth has suffered an increase in crime of
oh
late.
my
We do
God.
not feel safe, Dr. Foreman. Every night we ladies of 4th Street do shiver in our beds at the thought of these frighteningly large men.
I do not doubt it, madam.
Those
Now,
damn
let us see whether the
Dutchies.
stars might allay or confirm your fears. Should the residents of Lambeth be concerned about an influx of continentals?
Oh my gosh, where's Barry when I need her? Barry! This lady is so scared that Dutch people are in her country. Apparently she thinks they're gonna force themselves on her. And I'm sorry, Mary, no one's forcing themselves on you. Oh, I need to share a picture I just took. I love this route. It's so pretty. Yeah, if you want to drop it in our Discord, feel free. I mean, photography is art, so feel free to drop it in the art if you like. Should the residents of Lambeth be concerned about the influx of continentals? Thank you, Dagworth. You're always on top of things. Some continentals are lying about why they're in Lambeth. They're here to come rob Lambeth residents of household possessions. We must not be deceived. Lambeth residents' relationship with the continental immigrants is in danger of turning violent. Our duty lies with our domestic concerns. It's Brexit! It's pre-Brexit! Let's see, where's Mary? Oh no, I'm so close. Our queen has been waging war on the continent. Unpleasantness in the name of religion has caused death and destruction. The residents of Lambeth are being somewhat hypocritical. The stars advise countering this hypocrisy. It should be B, but she's not going to like that. Continental immigration will enrich England's legacy with culture and innovation. She's not going to like that at all. Youths who have lost their sense of discipline are involved. I need that letter. I need that letter. If I tell her A, I will get that letter. I'm almost certain of it. I'm almost certain. She wants to hear that these are bad people, right? You think it should be A? But the Dutchies aren't it's the Dutch. Foxy, the Dutch aren't there to, like, invade. The Dutch are there to be tall, smoke a little weed, and, like, share some amazing cheese. Like, actually, you know what? I forgot about, like, all the countries that the Netherlands subjugated. You know, with the Dutch East India Company and all. Actually, they did have a bit of a history, didn't they? I know they're not bad, but she'll want to hear A. She will. I don't want to cause a panic. I know I should do A. What are you thinking, Dagworth? What are you thinking? I need wisdom from my mod. Dev, if you're still here, I'd love some of your wisdom as well. She'll definitely, but she might also be happy if I tell her, "Hey, relax. Nothing bad. Don't put the evil on you." But yeah, maybe I can ease her concern. She'll be like, "Oh, so they're not here to steal us in the middle of the night? I feel so much better. Thank you. So, maybe I can ease her concerns." Oh, okay. So A is definitely the Continentals are gonna be like assholes, and B is you guys are being hypocrites. And C is they'll be helpful. I wish this game let me save scum, but it totally won't. And I understand why. You gotta commit. Oh, I don't want to. This is what she's going to want to hear.
The stars indicate your concerns are justified, madam. As you know, many of these Continentals are refugees fleeing Catholic violence. But while the poor souls are to be pitied, the stars remind us that our duty lies at home.
Aye, forsooth, sir. For how are we expected to solve all the problems of the world? England must come first.
Ew.
Indeed it must. And although most of these Continentals are doubtless very fine people...
Oh, God, it's so gross.
There are some desperate criminal elements among them.
Oh,
Moreover,
God.
The introduction of Continentals with their unusual customs and traditions into a closely bound community such as Lambeth could prove most disruptive. Such differences may provoke tensions that lead to violence.
Indeed, they may.
I feel so dirty.
I will write to Lambeth Palace and demand that the Archbishop do something to protect the folk of Lambeth before it is too late. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
All right. She was pleased with me. Rally her friends and be prepared to defend their homes with violence if need be. God, I'm going to get people killed just so that I don't lose my job. How many of these do I even need? I wonder when Mr. Payne will be getting home from the butcher's. I could do with a lovely bit of gammon this evening.
Hear ye, hear ye! Dean of Rochester Cathedral dies. New Dean pledges to refurnish empty cathedral.
Local residents were saddened this evening by tidings of the death of Thomas Blogg, Dean of... see, I knew it. He leaves behind a wife, Alice Blogg, and children, John, Thomas, Cornwallis, Edmund, Nicholas, and Francis. Yeah, but it is me. It feels so gross. I'm sure there's very fine people on both sides, Ugh. Oh, hello. Did you unionize? cry. We weep, we drool and swoon.
When we see you entering our room.
Good day, Mr. Bell, and well met.
Well
I
met.
recall you were hoping for a pay rise. How
Oh,
did that
they
go?
all got fired.
Well, I got a pay rise, innit? I took your
Nice.
advice about banding together with the other hired men
Nice.
and gabbing about how much coin we was getting. Turns out, another one of the lads weren't getting paid enough for his lady parts neither. So,
Neither.
all we can do our rehearsals until the boss man fixed it.
Well done, Mr. Bell. I must say I am most proud of
Very
you.
proud.
But this day, I am come about my skin. She's so clapped, I need twice as much Ceruse as normal.
Ah, yes. Venetian ceruse. The white lead and vinegar paste ladies
Oh,
and players
jeez,
used to
ugh.
whiten their faces.
You have to fix it for me, Doctor, for my role in Mr. Shakespeare's new play. I'm to play a lady who disguises herself as a lawyer.
A lady cunningly disguised as a lawyer? Forsooth, how original. But I see not why you need worry over your complexion. Having a sound grasp of Latin and a talent for eloquence are the usual qualifications of a legal advocate, are they not? Is it verily necessary for this lawyer to have beauty as well?
Well, Mr. Burbage seems to think so.
These are enlightened times, and we must have confidence in our audience that they will accept, even welcome, the notion of a lady of learning, as long as she be lovely enough to lie with.
I see. And 'tis true your skin is looking a little less than lovely at present. Let us see
he
if
like-
we may
yeah.
find a remedy for it in the stars.
Oh, he's got to stop
What is
using
the
that
matter
stuff.
with Humphrey Bell's face, and what may be done to improve its
Okay, so that
appearance?
Saru stuff has lead in it, right? And so while it makes you look nice when you put it on, it damages your skin, and it's poisoning you. You're getting lead poisoning, and so every time you use it, you make your skin worse, and so you have to use more to hide it, and it's just, ugh. Suffers from melancholy, condition that can make the skin appear pale in appearance and induce fanciful imaginings. Nope, not that one. Distemperament of the liver, occasioned by some kind of poison. This is probably it, the lead poisoning. Is it troubled with ugliness? No, it's, yeah, you're being poisoned, dude. It's the stuff that you're putting on you.
These stars indicate that your skin troubles are occasioned by the ceruse paste
you're
you're
applying to your face.
The lead it contains is causing your scabs, and, if I am not mistaken, some thinning in your hair. But these are merely indications of a greater trouble it is causing. A distemperature of the liver. You must no longer apply lead to your face, Mr. Bell.
What you mean, like, 'tis poisonous or something?
Yeah.
Oh, nay, lead is not poisonous. You merely seem to have a sensitivity to it, is all.
Of course lead's
I will
not
write you up a
poisonous.
prescription to take to an apothecary. He will concoct you a paste from alum, tin ash, and sulphur as a replacement for the ceruse you have been using. And to hide the damage to your skin, you might apply the white of a raw egg to your face. 'Twill act as a kind of glaze over your complexion.
So all this will fix my face, yeah? Zah! I thank you kindly, Dr. Foreman.
I just saved his life. That's got to cancel out one of the ones I killed, right? Right? The querent did wish to know what the matter of his skin was and asked what might be done. Yep. Oh, look at how good we're doing. I should be the best man playing at being a woman, playing at being a lawyer. Mr. Burbage could have asked for, innit?
Mr. Foreman, doubtless I need not explain why you have
Oh,
been
thank
brought
you, thank you,
before
thank
the
you.
College of Physicians this day.
Oh, crap. Did I get
We have
enough?
been informed that you persist in practicing medicine without a license, in defiance of the law and in spite of previous warnings given you by myself and my distinguished colleagues. How do you answer this
I don't
charge?
have to practice medicine. I'm good.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself, Sirrah?
I say that I am a good doctor, and that my many years of experience have allowed me to perfect my methods as a true physician.
Exactly.
Dare
Drinking
speak
mercury.
of your methods, Mr. Foreman.
Oh,
We're
not another
informed that
test.
You write your patients' names and complaints in a notebook. Doubtless all the better to blackmail them with.
Ah, yes, my case books. Indeed, sir, 'tis most useful to be able to remember a querent's history.
Furthermore, you use astrological readings not simply to predict the course of an illness or judge the best time for a treatment, as good medicine teaches us, but you find the cause of the disease in the stars. You refuse to examine your patient's urine for this purpose.
Well, yes, for...
And you would dare claim that in these past years you have gained medical knowledge and skill from mere experience?
Yes.
Then I invite you to provide proof of it now. You will submit to an examination.
Not another one. Oh, God. I have not been paying attention. Let me just meditate on this. Black bile. Melancholy. Let me think. Planet. No. I'm meditating on it. I've got to think. I've just got to think about it. Which planet? Yeah, exactly. I believe it's Mercury, isn't it? Oh, yes. Thank you, Dagorth, for the second opinion. The zodiac, right? Let me read this nice and slowly. The zodiac that rules the head. Isn't that Aries? I believe.
Silence! Simon Foreman, it is clear to me the answers you have just given were not your own, and that they were provided to you this day by some
whom?
unnatural means.
Shut up.
Such foul trickery and dark magic will not be tolerated within these walls.
They're calling me out, man.
This charlatan, this carnival quack from my sight.
What, again? I demand to speak with my legal counsel. You will regret this.
It is with shock and distress I did learn of your current situation, but worry not, Dr. Foreman, for you will be freed from jail this very day. I bade my husband, Lord Dyer, exert his influence on your behalf, but I must warn you that the College of Physicians cannot be obstructed for long, and that you verily ought to procure a medical license. Your querent and most assured friend, Lady Emma Dyer. Thank you. Oh, Alice. What now? Has brought her very low. Mayhap there be solution, though the stars and we shall know. Is the solution in my bed? We'll find out. Stay tuned. No, I don't have a medical license yet. I keep bugging the Archbishop to give me one. And he's like, sure.
Alice, dear friend. Since your husband's death, I have oft thought of you.
Fare you well. Oh, her was grateful for your warnings about Black Zonus. Well, gave me sent. Can you? I'm not hearing anything. Are you guys? How much I did love the old fool. Despite his mump-headed nature and his leaving me and the children with not a penny between us.
But things are
There we
better
are.
since I did become Mistress Maysay.
Then you have remarried?
Aye. 'Twas the only means of putting a roof over our heads and meat in our bellies. And Mr. Maysay is a kind man. Oh, but Foreman, we may not have our roof much longer. Maysay has threatened to leave me.
The brute!
Well, to be fair, I suppose I did fail to apprise him of the full extent of Blarg's debts, which are, as you know, not inconsiderable. But what am I to do about it now?
Ah, yes, of course. By marrying you, he is now responsible for the debts of your late husband, according to the law. In sooth, 'tis a high price to pay for a wife. No matter the marital bliss, her bountiful charms and fine qualities do doubtless afford it.
Very bountiful charms.
Save it for another day, Foreman. 'Tis not your chub-brained flattery I am come for. 'Tis your counsel.
Oh, all right.
Then let us see if the stars may offer a solution. How may Alice May say prevent her husband petitioning for a divorce?
Oh, 50-50 chance. Mr. Macy feels nervous about being burdened with Thomas Blogg's debts and angry toward Alice as a result. You would know just how bountiful. I would know. A family trip might turn things around. Okay, fair. God is punishing the deceased Thomas Blogg by visiting the evil sins of the father upon his widow and children. Alice must be realistic and temper her hopes. Thomas Blogg's legacy is the debts he has burdened his widow with. I'm not going to tell her that. Wait, Alice Blogg? Okay, we're good. Take a trip.
Alas, you have little hope of calming your new husband's feelings about your late husband's debts. But the stars suggest that your family might go abroad, and thus put yourself out of the reach of Blagg's creditors. You must do this without delay.
Go abroad? You mean where foreigners live?
Aye. My chart also suggests that you find some creative solution to ensure your husband's cooperation in such a project. Has he ever expressed an interest in the New World colonies? Or perchance you might suggest an extended tour of Roman antiquities.
Nay, but I will put my
Give
mind
up,
to
Alice.
it.
There's no hope.
But if we do
Not the
go
foreigners.
abroad, this is doubtless the last time I shall ever see you, Foreman.
Yes. So, if there's anything you want to say or do before you leave. Got it! The querent did wish to know how she might prevent her new husband from divorcing her. I did suggest the querent think of a reason for the family to move abroad, where they would find themselves beyond the reach of Blogg's creditors. Methinks the querent was pleased. Coitus post consultatio. You're fine, Rain. Come on, Alice, you can do it. Maisie was chump-headed enough to marry you, so mayhap he'll go abroad with you as well. I know, foreigners? Ew.
Hear ye, hear ye. Nation mourns death of beloved
No!
King James of Scotland, tipped to succeed to the English throne.
All England is in mourning as news spreads of the death of our beloved sovereign, Queen Elizabeth Tudor, often referred to as Good Queen Bess, by her subjects, expired of natural causes on this day, the 24th of March, in the year of our Lord 1603. Although her Majesty left no heir nor named a successor, her cousin and nearest blood relation, 57-year-old James Stuart, King of Scotland, is rumoured to be travelling down from Edinburgh to be crowned King of England later this week. You must not take so ill, for though your beauty does fade. It's the 8th of September all over again. We adore you. Exactly. So wide our thoughts, so unrefined. A sight of your shapely behind. It's got an up backside, isn't it?
Good day, Mr. Bell. Oh, I must congratulate you on your performance of the comely lady lawyer in The Merchant of Venice. And methinks your skin is much improved. 'Tis verily glowing.
Aye, Dr. Foreman. Changing my lead paste for sulphur work.
Nice.
Very well. Mistress Burbage says I now look a picture of beauty.
Did she now? Forsooth, 'tis well to hear the troubles with your skin are resolved. Now, what is it you come for this day?
Mr. Shakespeare has written a new play, and I need to look younger if I'm to get a good part in it. It's about an ancient Roman general called Titus Andronicus. I wish to play the role of his comely mother, the Lady Tamara.
You need to look younger in order to play a man's mother, you say? But according to my casebook, why, sir, you're not yet 25 years of age.
Lovely behind, right?
Indeed. 'Tis but the business of playing, though, innit? At least, according to Mr. Burbage, he was well vexed when I pointed out how the man played Titus is near as old as I am.
If the stage is not to your liking, Mr. Bell, I invite you to seek employment elsewhere.
All right, then. Let us see what the stars advise.
You need to look
What can
younger.
be done to make my querent Humphrey Bell appear younger?
Must undergo a transformation to repair the damage Time's legacy has wrought. Okay. Good angels have bestowed upon Humphrey the talent of artistry, which he can use to improve the appearance of his face. This advises him that something refined that has been obtained from a foreign country can help him appear younger, but there is cruelty involved. Humphrey's bosses are impossible to please, and Humphrey should be pessimistic about his ability to reverse the aging process. He's out of touch with reality. He cannot reverse the aging process and look younger. It is God's will that Humphrey embraces his masculinity as he matures. Never! Why would we embrace masculinity? Ew. No. I like this one. Learn better makeup skills.
We must address your problems scientifically, Mr. Bell. Youth is characterized by sanguinity, governed by the humour blood.
Wait, hold up.
Therefore, we need to give you the appearance of having an abundance of blood in your cheeks and lips, for instance.
So how do I do that?
With insects.
You what?
One moment while I fetch a pot of them from my cabinet. Now, these are what are called cochineal beetles. Do not be afeared, for they are dead. They have been shipped here from the New World.
Right.
You
Bye,
must crush
Foxy.
a handful of these creatures into a powder, mix it with water, and then apply it to your cheeks and lips.
Okay.
Beetle juice on my face? I will not lie, that sounds mad. I'll give it a try, though.
I did describe a dye made from cochineal beetles to add to the semblance of ruddiness to his lips and cheeks. Oh, we're so close. If ladies are using this Beetlejuice thing, it must be on the level. Poor little Beetles, though, isn't it? Oh my God, Sybil, what now? How did you... Oh. Oh, what did you do to your guests now? Oh, boy.
Good morrow, Mistress Fortescue. How may I do you, sir?
Oh, Dr. Foreman, I have urgent need of your advice.
Oh,
woe!
well,
I know not what I am to do.
On my word, madam, I have never before seen you in such a state. Pray tell, whatever can the matter be?
'Tis my husband, Captain Fortescue. God mend me! He has been implicated in a conspiracy to commit treason.
Oh, no.
Ah, yes, your
Oh,
husband,
no.
Captain Henry Fortescue. He is a great friend of Sir Walter Raleigh, is he
no.
not? Oh.
Oh.
Methinks I see your problem. For Raleigh
I thought
has
those
been
beetles were poisonous.
implicated
Turns
in a
out they were
plot
used
against
to
our
procure
new
red
king,
dye.
has he not?
Yeah.
'Tis said the plotters wished to oust the king and install the king's cousin on the throne. Or was Raleigh involved in that other plot? The one to kidnap the king and force him to appoint a more religiously tolerant privy council. In truth, there are so many plots against the English throne these days, 'tis hard to keep abreast of them all.
Indeed, I know not which plot Sir Walter was arrested for, but I have heard tell that the Privy Council seeks to find conspirators amongst his associates. Hence I have been hiding my husband in our cellar and pretending he's still away at sea.
But why would your husband fear arrest? Was he involved in Sir Walter Raleigh's plot?
Nay, he was not. But all London believes that he and Sir Walter are very great friends.
I see. But what of your own friends, Mistress Fortescue?
They're gay.
All those lords, ladies, and bishops who have so oft graced your table, would they not speak in your husband's defence?
Well, dear Emma says she will speak for my husband, but alas, she now has little influence at
friends.
court on account of some scandals of her own. As for my other acquaintances, they have all disowned me. They decline my invitations, and no one is at home to me when I call upon
they just
them.
say no homo before
Even
they,
Sir Munchelot
and
has stopped
it's fine.
speaking to me.
Even your parrot, madam? On my word, that is very cold.
I beseech you, sir, read the stars and tell me how I might save my husband from arrest.
Oh, yes,
Pray
Saf.
assure me he will be safe.
Let us see, then. Is Captain Henry Fortescue in danger of being arrested for treason?
Let me see. Sybil Fortescue. Oh, it doesn't really matter.
If so, what might Mistress Fortescue do to prevent it?
House of the Querent, Neptune, and Detriment in Virgo. Is deluded. God will punish Captain Fortescue violently. Their reputation is dead. They will go down in history as traitors. Oh, that's not good. She ain't gonna want to hear that. The king will soon be waging a violent war in a foreign country, thus distracting him from Raleigh's co-conspirators. Mistress Fortescue may be optimistic about her husband's fate, for the plot against the king will soon be taken far less seriously than it is now. Touching courses for Sybil to keep her distress a secret from the world and behave as if she has nothing to fear. Despite what she may think, Sybil Fortescue can still use her social authority and influential relationships to aid her husband. Did King James actually lead a war? Was that a war against Spain? Or one of the... I feel like he did, but like... I don't know. I feel like this is where I want to go, but like I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. I have nothing to be afeared
Not so
of.
afeared, madam, for the stars show
Just dropped to
cause for
3G on
optimism.
your data.
Whilst your family's
Oh,
situation
jeez.
is grave
Wow.
at present, it will not remain so for long.
Oh, my days, Dr. Foreman! You cannot imagine how well it is to hear your words.
Indeed, given enough time, this plot against the king will be remembered as but a trifling affair. Even King James himself will soon be jesting of it. He will remark, "Remember you the time Sir Walter Raleigh and his friends tried to snatch away my crown and give it to my cousin? Such japes!"
Dr. Foreman, I do not think that can be right.
I assure you it is, madam, for the king will
I've
soon be
screwed up.
engaging England in a bloody foreign war so all-consuming that mere domestic political machinations will seem trifling in comparison.
On my honour, I truly do wish I could believe what you say, but 'tis well known that King James favours peace and does not intend to engage England in more wars.
Oh God, I have really messed up.
Verily. Such matters of state have oft been discussed at my table. I must own, Dr. Foreman, that your false assurances do give me no comfort. No comfort at all, Dr. Foreman. Methinks I shall to Whitehall go and throw myself upon the mercy of the king.
Oh, I screwed up. If I had to sell my jewels, I could have enough coin to bribe a lord of the Privy Council. Well, she's done. Oh no. No tears, calm down, resign your fears. earn a living wage.
Good day to you, young sir. May I say, your playing of Titus Andronicus's comely mother was excellent. Well, a wondrous performance, Mr. Bell.
Aye, well, they let me play her in the end. Your crushed Beetlejuice
Got
thing
it.
worked well.
Booyah.
Mr. Burbage decided to keep me in the role when he saw my rosy cheeks and that.
Indeed. Forsooth, I am glad the cochineal beetle treatment proved efficacious.
Ah, well, I'm not so sure I am, innit? My newfound loveliness has stirred a passion in Mistress Burbage. She's been trying to move to me.
On my word. But surely, Mr. Bell, if Mistress Burbage's attentions occasion you discomfort, you have merely to tell her so. Make it plain you wish your relationship to remain professional, and bid her abstain from any amorous advances.
You what?
Nice,
sir. If I air her, she'll be vexed and I could lose my job. Know you what I mean?
Ah, I see, yes. If she were to take umbrage, she might use her influence over her husband to prevent you from getting work. Well, I do have a recipe for a very effective aphrodisiac. Nay? Then let us see what the stars advise.
Have a good night.
How might
Thank you.
Humphrey Bell calm the ardour of Mistress Burbage without it costing him his career?
I'm sorry, dude. You're going to have to bone Mistress Burbage. That's just... You're going to have to bone your way out of this one. Has a choleric temperament when it comes to affairs in the heart. She prefers to be the one in charge. Okay, and what? Is troubled with a habit for indulging in lustful passions. Yeah, what do these be? These don't tell me what. Okay, all right.
It would seem Mistress Burbage's behaviour can be attributed to her excessive sanguinity. To wit, there is an imbalance of blood in her body. It compels her towards an indulgence in lustful passions.
Hello, Sylvia, darling.
She's ill or something? Her grabbing me backstage and trying to bed me. 'Tis an imbalance of blood making her do all that. So, how do I help her fix her problem then?
Her problem? Oh, nay, Mistress Burbage is not ill. Forsooth, indulging in her lustful passions is a most healthsome pursuit, which doubtless brings her much pleasure. Indeed, the only person who has a problem with her lustful activities is you.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this is... I feel so gross. Oh. He's a stand-in for, like, women in, you know, careers. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. But yes, hello Sylvia, you're just in time for some like unsettling things. I'm telling him right now, like, dude, why don't you just man up and bone that lady? If that dude's husband wants to bone you, just what are you so upset about? Jeez. Yeah.
Perchance you could find a means of adding cooling and drying foods to the lady's diet to counteract the fiery moistness of her sanguinity. I suggest myrtle berries, lettuce, and mallows.
Methinks I can add them plants to the morning potage she takes during rehearsal. And if that don't make her move from me, I might start adding poison in it.
Might start adding poison in it. The wife of the querent's bosses had designs upon his person. He wished to know how to calm her. She has a habit for lustful passions. There we go. Next time Mr. Burbage stokes the fire and tells me to take off my doublet, I'll tell her man's not hot, innit?
Hear ye, hear ye! Raleigh's ally,
Doctor,
Henry
I made it!
Arrested for treason! Hear ye!
Oh no. Yeah, I bet I messed up on that one, didn't I? Oh, in a raid early this morning, Captain Henry Fortescue was arrested for his part in a plot against the king. Neighbors report that he'd been hiding in his basement to escape punishment. His wife, Sybil Fortescue, formerly much renowned in the court circles for dinner parties, has vowed to fight on to prove her husband's innocent and win his freedom. Sources say that she had better get on with it, for if he's convicted at the trial this evening, he'll be executed tomorrow morning. Yeah, you better hurry, girl. Oh, hey. It's you. Are destined to rule. As the order of things. The of kings do. Hello. Sorry, everyone. They're a little late today.
Good evening, Mr. Moore. How may I do you service?
I have a mind to take up a profession and would have your counsel on it. For I must say, your advice thus far has been most excellent. Counselling me not to marry that sly succubus Emma Dyer did veritably save my life. Indeed, I have heard it rumoured that her husbands have a lamentable habit of dying,
a little bit.
if you follow my meaning. In short, their deaths are most unnatural and not at all accidental.
Definitely.
Do you understand what I'm telling you, Foreman?
Yes, I get it.
I do, Mr. Moore. Pray afford me a moment to recover from the excess of shock and surprise I do feel upon being told of the lady's true nature. Now, you say you wish to take up a profession. 'Tis a military career you're considering, I presume? You wish to distinguish yourself in battle?
Nay, 'tis a career in the church. I have a mind to take holy orders.
You wish to become a clergyman?
There is a vacancy.
How came you by this notion?
'Twas
Death by
given me
sex?
by the top dog himself, the Archbishop of Canterbury. He's a hunting chum of my father's. I, the Archbishop, is a crackshot with a musket. You should see him at it, Foreman. Give the man half an hour and a pouch of lead shot, and he'll turn your duck pond into duck soup. It seems the Archbishop has had his eye on me for quite some time.
Verily, indeed.
He says I show great promise, and that under his personal tutelage I should rise very
his eye
rapidly.
on you.
He even said
Someone's
he has a
gonna
mind to make
rise.
me Bishop of Salisbury.
Ah, yes, the much-coveted Bishopric of Salisbury.
But before I make my final decision, Foreman, I thought I'd better come to you first.
Aye, very wise of you. Then let us see what the stars foretell. Would my querent, Lancelot Moore, enjoy success as a clergyman?
Yes, but you'd probably also have a lot of gay sex with the Archbishop. Just letting you know. You know, that's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just something for you to be aware of. Vile hidden motives are at work. Promises will be broken. Moore's ambitions are misguided. He's being unrealistic about his suitability for the church. Serving under the Archbishop would be unpleasant. Good angels would transform Moore, turning him away from his present course of idleness and dissipation. God will help Moore with women. And London will resound with flattering gossip of Moore's piety and seriousness, thus enhancing his romantic appeal. I feel like that often involves the touching of butts. It will definitely involve butt touch stuff. I'm thinking B, because I think I just need to keep him happy, and we're all good. And then we just need to get Emma sharp, and we're done. I think we're almost done with this game. That's both happy and sad. You know, when you have a really good game and you come to the end, it's just kind of like, oh.
You should indeed take holy orders, Mr. Moore. For the stars do indicate that
life as a clergyman would transform you.
It would turn your mind away from vice and idle pursuits.
I see.
So, there is your answer.
Ah, yea. But do the stars give any additional reasons as to why I might pursue a career in the church? Aside from the fact of it being godly and such.
Well, my chart does also suggest that doing so would
enhance your eligibility as a suitor.
For taking orders would serve as a signal of your wisdom and virtue.
Yes, he is.
Oh, verily?
Aye, it says here that if you become a clergyman, yes, that God will reward you with ladies.
God's underlumps! And to think all the hours I've wasted learning to play the lute for such a purpose. I thank you, Foreman, for you have helped me find my true calling.
Absolutely.
I shall take
Go
holy
get 'em.
orders and begin dispensing wise counsel and spiritual guidance to all the ladies of London.
Have at it, you glorious bastard. The querent did wish to know whether you'd find success if you were to pursue a career in the Church of England. I did advise the querent that such a career would be most advantageous to him. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. I must insist upon some latitude with the robes I will wear. Surely a modicum of panning in the sleeves would be permitted.
Here comes crafty Emma.
Hello, Emma. Welcome back. It's needless to say how I her sins soon he be saved. Here comes crafty Emma. What does she ask for now? I thank you, Foreman, for expanding my knowledge, among other things.
God give you good day, madam.
God give you
Good day to you, sir, and well met.
And how fares your husband,
Lady
Lady
Di?
Dyer? I recall you were worried for his health.
'Twas the diabetes, the disease you judged him
Yep,
as having.
told ya.
He died from wounds that never healed.
You mean the wound on his lordship's hand? But I recall you saying it was quite small.
Oh, yes, that wound was, but he acquired many more. One evening, whilst we were summering at our country estate, the stone railing of our balcony gave way, and he fell into some particularly thorny rose bushes.
Oh,
Verily?
is that so?
How
Verily.
distressing. And he never recovered from the scratches?
Nay, 'twas most tragical and so forth.
Well, I am sorry to hear of your husband's passing, but, madam, are you quite well? You do not seem yourself this day, if I may remark on it.
Dr. Foreman, I am more myself than you have ever seen me, for during these past years I have been playing a role that has served me well, to be sure, but I am grown tired of it. Indeed, I am not proud of my dissembling. I'm not proud of some other things besides.
And doubtless you are come to unburden yourself by confessing your, what those things are.
What? Nay, of course not. As I was saying, whilst my dissimulations have afforded me wealth and status, such a life as I have lived has not fulfilled me. For though I have been married many times and known many men, I have always lacked one important thing.
A moral compass?
And that thing is love. In short, I have found love, Dr. Foreman, and the object of my affection is not one of these privileged popinjays I've met at the royal
Those
court.
popinjays.
Nay, 'tis a real man. A man who knows what it is to make his own way in the world.
Oh, you mean to say... You mean you and I?
Verily, upon seeing him play Tamara in Titus Andronicus at the Globe one even, I was...
Okay,
well,
you're going to go bang
my
the
heart
twink.
was
Got it.
took.
I see. You are in love with a player then, I take it.
Aye, and I wish to marry him. But first, I would know whether such a match be advisable. Is our love true? Or is my considerable coin and property where his true affections lie?
I mean, that's not
Such a deception
hurting.
would not surprise me in truth.
Well, nay, doubtless
Doubtless
it would not.
not.
Let us see whether the stars can tell us.
Emma's bow hides evil intentions. Emma's head has been turned. She's deluded in her hopes. The mind of Emma's beloved is on the coin he would inherit. Yeah, it's the player, it's the actor. If Emma and I were romantic partners, I would not trust her. Emma's duty as a wife would be impossible to fulfill. But why is she going for Brokey this time? Because he's hot. Did you not hear about his incredible butt? She's got plenty of money now. She's got money and status. So now she's set. So now it's time to get a trophy husband. It's cruel to deprive a man of children. with her young man has changed her. A marriage between Emma and her beau would be faithful and enduring. That's what she's going to want to hear. Let's do it.
The stars bless the match between you and the young man.
They do not think it would be bad for him in some way. They do not judge.
The chart indicates that your relationship with this young man has changed you. It would be a faithful, lasting marriage.
Verily? I must own I dared not expect such a happy ending to my story. I thank
Exactly.
you heartily, Dr. Foreman.
The querent did wish to know whether... Wait. Why are we missing a 4? Oh, hey! I got it! I shall this evening go to the playhouse go and ask my Humphrey to ask me to marry him.
Humphrey Bell, our thoughts we must
Humphrey Bell... Oh, already got it. We're good.
close.
Close. Your acting is fine. Where to... But first not sit down, recline this couch and take a to wine. Oh.
Good day, Mr. Bell. I see here in my notes the last time you came to us for counsel regarding Mistress Burbage and her tender advances.
Aye, and the advice you gave me to cool her down, and that worked her treat. Since I've been putting them herbs in her potage, she spends so much time in the privy, hardly ever see her now.
That is... Well, I am glad my advice achieved the desired outcome and Mistress Burbage is no longer bothering you.
'Tis about another lady I'm come this day. 'Tis a member of the audience who comes to all my performances and brings me flowers and sweetmeats. A mature lady.
A widow, innit?
Another one. On my word, you are most ill-fortuned, Mr. Bell. Verily, are no young players safe these days from being preyed upon by lecherous old ladies?
'Tis not all ladies, Dr. Foreman. Not this one, anyways. Emma ain't like any of the other ladies.
Oh, we
I've met.
have
In
ads
truth,
starting in
Dr.
about
Foreman,
2 minutes.
We wish to be wed. I love her, innit?
Ah.
Oh, well
then
then
what
what's
is your
wrong?
trouble?
Well, I've heard tell of some vexing things. There are them that say she has a heart of stone and only marries to get her hands on a man's money. Though I have none, and she's very rich. But she has been widowed many times, and there's even a rumour saying she's had a hand in her husband's deaths.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, verily? How shocking.
Aye, I must own to being a trifle shook by it, and maybe a bit excited as well, but mainly shook, innit?
Doubtless you are. It is most frightening if there be any truth to these rumours. We must consult the stars and see whether it be wise for you to marry. Should Humphrey Bell wed this wealthy widow, and what will become of him if he does?
The lady's psychotic instincts regarding the amassing his wealth have changed. The rumors about the lady are cruel. Humphrey can expect a pleasant inheritance from that lady. Yes. In time, if he keeps faith, Humphrey will have children with this lady. Beneath her gentle exterior that she harbors hidden motives. A death will occur. No, I think... If this is what I think it is, this is the one I want to go with. Oh, please let it be what I'm trying to say.
Mr. Bell, it has been my privilege to guide you over the years, in matters of work and in life. Wisely, I hope, but certainly with the greatest sense of care for your well-being. Indeed, I have come to think of you as a father might think of a son. 'Tis a responsibility I have not taken lightly, and in loco parentis, as it were, I feel an obligation to...
Sir, begging your pardon, sir, but I'm going to stop you right there, because I need to know, innit? Should I marry Emma or not?
Yes. I believe you may safely marry this lady, Mr. Bell. The stars suggest the rumours you did hear about her are needlessly cruel.
So this all lies then?
Well, not quite all lies, nay. The stars do also indicate that the lady was formerly most fixated upon the acquisition of money, though it would seem she no longer harbours such pecuniary passions, such as is consistent with her desire to marry a penniless player such as yourself.
All right, we're going to take another little break right now, and when we get back, we'll finish off this game, and maybe we'll start another one. All right, I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Grab a drink, go use the bathroom, whatever you got to do. See you in just a bit. There we go. Welcome back. Welcome back. I grabbed me a little Reese's peanut butter cup. What's your guys' favorite candies?
Zara, it is decided. I shall marry my dear, sweet Emma. I'd be honoured if you came to see us wed, Dr. Foreman.
Absolutely.
If you be not too busy in that.
The honour shall be all mine, young Humphrey.
No. Most pleased.
Mary oft takes her young niece to the cockfight. She prefers a hanging, though she readily admits you'd after drinking turnip wine until she's off her. La 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 la.
Good morrow, Mistress Payne. It has been quite some time since I last saw you. Did you ever hear from the Archbishop? I recall your husband was intending to write to him, expressing your concerns about the Continentals.
Aye, we did write, but he never replied. Not that I am surprised, mind you, as they do say that Archbishop Whitgift is a very idle man.
Very.
Not to speak of the unsavoury goings-on within the walls of Lambeth Palace. They say that in the great dining hall the Archbishop and his guests do feast and carouse from dusk till dawn. And 'tis said that in some of the palace rooms they indulge in fornication and sodomitical sins.
Sodomitical?
Verily, indeed. Then, doubtless that leaves him very little time to reply to every...
Truly, methinks being surrounded by such decadence and corruption of the flesh is likely to have made the Archbishop very hard. No, bearing witness to so much vice would make a man very hard indeed. Hard, Dr. Foreman? Insensible to the needs and difficulties of ordinary folk such as you and I. Verily, I do not wonder that such a hard man gave me no satisfaction. Which is why I am come to you this day, Dr. Foreman. Something did trouble me last night, and I would have you tell me what it might have been.
I will if I can, madam. Prithee, describe it to me.
Well, at first was the noise of a boat that did awaken me. I got up out of bed and went to the window to see what was. As you know, on 4th Street we are right by the banks of the Thames. In the moonlight, I could just make out a ferry crossing the river, loaded up with large barrels.
And you thought it suspicious?
Aye, indeed, for the hour was very late and the boat's lamp was not lit. I did not wake Mr. Payne to ask his opinion, for, in truth, he has told me he wishes to hear no more about the things I see from our window. So, I am come to you, for I can have no rest until I know who those men were and what they were
Mary Payne. Oh, we're good.
doing. Who knows what foul deeds may be afoot in Lambeth Town? Mayhap the men I saw were Catholic spies, engaging in some manner of nefarious plot against the realm.
Then let us see. What does God have to say regarding this boat you saw crossing the Thames last night? Was it some kind of elaborate Catholic plot? Or is there a more likely explanation?
When was the gunpowder? When was the gunpowder treason? Yeah, the gunpowder plot. I mean, I know it was November 5th, obviously, but like what year? Yep, this is it. 1605. This is the gunpowder treason and plot. Unpleasant and delusional, wants to change the world. That's the legacy she intends to leave. Is unhappy with her children. No. The goods were questionable provenance. The information should be reported to the authorities, ideally a friend or acquaintance. The boat's journey was undertaken for evil purposes. The ambitions of disloyal Yep. What's around 1605, King James I. This is the gunpowder treason and plot. Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I can think of no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
You did well to come to me, Mistress Payne. The stars confirm that the events you witnessed last night do indeed portend of doings of a most foul and sinister nature. I will pass your information on to one of my querents, whom I may not name, but who is a member of Her Majesty's Secret Service and reports directly to Her Majesty's Privy Council.
I knew I could rely upon you, Dr. Foreman.
Her Majesty?
You and I doing such
His
important
Majesty.
work together. We make quite the team, do we not?
Absolutely.
I would not say
Yeah,
that precisely.
Do not be falsely modest, Dr. Foreman. False modesty is naught but the sin of vanity in disguise. Now, I must to home hasten to tell my neighbours. Forsooth, I must warn them of this grave threat and bid them keep a watchful eye on our local Catholics. Blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
Blessed day. The querent did wish to know whether a boat crossing the Thames in the middle of the night was some part of a Catholic plot. I did tell the client that I would pass information to the relevant authorities. Note to self, tell Christopher Marlowe. She was quite pleased with me. I should tell my neighbors Dr. Foreman and I are relaying my information to it. No, do not put my name in this. Catholic terror plot.
To blow up Parliament.
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
Gunpowder barrels discovered in cellar. Hear ye.
Disturbing reports just in from Westminster that barrels of gunpowder were discovered in a cellar under the Houses of Parliament late last night. Sources indicate that this gunpowder plot was a Catholic conspiracy led by Robert Catesby and assisted by a Continental by the name of Guido Fawkes. It's Guy Fawkes!
'Tis well to jest at Mary Payne, 'tis
It's
well
well
to
to sneer and mock. If views become the norm, then it be quite a shock. Now hands off on her and seal her knees up. La 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 la.
Good day, Mistress Payne.
You seem in good cheer.
That I am, Dr. Foreman. This day I am taking my niece on a lovely outing to see the cockfighting in
Yes,
Vauxhall.
cockfighting.
There is a cockpit in Vauxhall now, is there?
Aye, and a very fine one. And I did think we need a nice day out to turn our minds away from that terrible affair of the Catholics plotting to blow up the Houses of Parliament.
Indeed.
And my niece does so love the cocks.
Doubtless, madam. And the gunpowder plot was indeed a terrible business.
They say it was the doings of a group of young Catholic nobles from the Midlands, do they not? And that the gunpowder was ferried across the Thames at Lambeth under cover of darkness. Doubtless, 'twas the very same boat I did tell you about, Dr. Foreman. And of course, I must congratulate you for recognizing how right I was to be suspicious of that boat I saw. Now, I bid you tell me, and do not be coy, Dr. Foreman, was it your relaying of my information to the authorities that foiled the gunpowder plot? Did you and I save England from the Catholics?
We
I'm
did.
afraid, madam, that I am not at liberty to confirm nor deny my involvement in the matter.
Ah, but oh my days! Are you ill, Dr. Foreman? Mayhap we are both troubled with the same disease, for my eyes do also twitch and prick with pain.
I did remark the condition of your eyes. They are very red in appearance, and you seem troubled with a hacking cough. For how long have you had these troubles?
Only these past few days, and as well as my eyes and my cough, I do also find it a trifle vexing to breathe.
Then let us now consult the stars. What ails Mistress Mary Payne?
She's about to die. My eyes itch, I cough, and I find it hard to breathe. Bloodshot eyes, okay. The client's lungs have been harmed by the inhalation of noxious odors. Client is suffering from the green sickness, a disease that can provoke short-windedness to a buildup of venereal frustration. Scorpio, okay. I'm thinking it's noxious odors.
Ah, madam, your symptoms are occasioned by noxious odours. Most likely you did lately inhale a large volume of smoke. Mayhap your chimney requires cleaning.
Indeed it does not, Dr. Foreman. My cleanliness is unimpeachable. I have my maidservant scour the house from top to bottom every day.
Ah, then I cannot be sure what has occasioned your... Hold. What is that?
Acrid odor.
Acrid odor? Methinks it does emanate from your clothing. Madam, have you been taking part in the anti-Catholic pogroms that Lambeth has witnessed these past days? The burning of houses and shops. The lynching of priests from trees upon Lambeth Green.
Mayhap I have, and what of it? You should be congratulating me and my ilk for keeping you safe, and for sending a clear message to those Catholics who would plot against our Parliament and blow us up with gunpowder.
Madam, these Catholics are our neighbours, our colleagues, and our friends. I beseech you to consider your actions, madam. Are not Catholics people too, just as we are? If you prick them, do they not bleed?
Yes, they bled quite a bit.
And the flesh does burn the same and all. I fear I do not follow your reasoning, Dr. Foreman.
Are they not subject to the same diseases, healed by the same cures as we are? And if not cured, then, alas,
yes,
taken so soon.
Oh, poor
so
Avis.
needlessly. I did never have the chance to... Oh, my sweet Avis. Can you ever forgive me?
Is something the matter with you, Dr. Foreman? On my honour, you do seem most troubled. Mayhap you should be going to consult with a doctor yourself. God keep you well, Dr. Foreman. Blessed day.
Oh, boy. Ah. All the noxious fumes from burning Catholics. Mayhap we should make a list of which shops and taverns are Catholic-owned. Methinks our action could be a trifle more organized. Alright, I think we're all done. Ugh.
Hear ye! London struck
Oh, jeez.
plague. Playhouses closed by order of the king.
Be advised that if you experienced any of the following plague symptoms: fever, abdominal pain... Jeez. Abdominal pain, lumps on your groin, oozing foul pus, send word to local authorities and a team of carpenters will be dispatched to your place of residence to board up your house so that you may not roam about infecting others. Please ensure dead loved ones are ready to be deposited in the plague cart when it passes each evening. Corpses deposited on the street outside of collection hours will incur a fine of 1 shilling.
He hath wrought his vengeance and justice,
Across the land, oh Lord. Yes, please, Archbishop. Forsooth, is that not your job? Yo, dude, God is pissed with us. Can you go talk to him, please?
God give you good day, your grace. How fare you this...
Know you whether the plague will reach as far as Lambeth? Have you seen it in the stars?
Ah, the plague that has begun to spread throughout London. Rest assured, your grace, if the plague does indeed reach Lambeth, the people of Lambeth will have me, Dr. Simon Foreman, at their service. My renowned strong water cure will doubtless be required.
I bid you, read the stars for me now. Will or will it not reach Lambeth?
Of course, as it pleases your grace.
Jeez.
Let
John.
us see what the stars have to say.
Okay.
Will the London plague reach beyond these city walls to Lambeth?
All right. Any minute now. Any minute. Hello? Jeez. It's not like this is a intense game or something. The rumors of the plague reaching Lambeth are not credible. Being out of touch with reality. Death from the plague is God's punishment for our sins. The Archbishop has nothing to fear from the plague. He has but to exercise patience, and the threat will pass. It is the Archbishop's duty to stay in Lambeth and help fight the plague. He will not do so. Lambeth society may be peaceful now, but the people can behave unpredictably during a grave health crisis. The Archbishop must engage upon a voyage. Yeah, that'll probably make him the happiest.
Yes, the stars are most clear on the matter. Very clear indeed.
Then what do they say? Tell me!
Well, before I give you my answer, I would have your decision on granting me that medical license we spoke of on your previous visits. I am sorry, Your Grace, but I must insist upon it.
I would gladly do so, but I find my hands tied due to various episcopal and doctrinal... As I see you are determined not to let the matter rest, I will speak true. Some years ago, the Queen's physician, Dr. Richard Smith, did write me a letter on behalf of the College of Physicians. He warned me in the strongest terms against granting you a medical license. So you see, I cannot grant you a license without raising the ire of the College of Physicians. But now, Dr. Foreman, doubtless
then our business is done
that
here.
A man of my position, one of the most powerful men in England, should not be so easily put off by such a letter. However, and methinks you know this from your own experience, the college is a terrifying organization that will stop at nothing to get their way. One would be better off defying the Queen herself than the licensed doctors of London. For whilst our Lord God in heaven may be merciful, the College of Physicians is not.
Aye, verily. I must own that what you say is very true.
But mayhap I will furnish you with a letter of recommendation to the University of Cambridge. They may confer upon you a medical degree, and thereby a medical license.
I thank you, Your Grace.
I guess that's something.
Now, prithee, answer my question.
I have bad news, Your Grace. Lambeth will not escape the plague this time. Things are quiet now, but as I learned during the plague of '92, events may change apace. You must leave Lambeth before it's too late.
I feared as much. I must begin preparations for the removal of the palace household to Sussex.
Before you go, Your Grace, I believe you were intending to write me a letter of recommendation.
Well, indeed, I will reflect on the quality of advice you have given me over the years, and if I judge that you have acted with some skill, then I will have my new chaplain, Lancelot Moore, draft you a letter of recommendation and have it sent to you. Good day, Dr.
Oh, that's
Foreman.
your way of the game telling me. Let's look at what you've done. All right. Most pleased. I would deliver a sermon on the lessons we might learn from Noah and the flood. John Whitgift. Sir, I thank you for your recent submission of several letters of recommendation. I am pleased to inform you that these letters, being of sufficient quality and number, have been credited towards the obtention of a medical degree. Please find and enclose your license to practice medicine. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. John Cowell, Vice Chancellor, University of Cambridge. Let's frickin' go. Yeah. Now, we practice medicine.
Foreman gained a license to everyone's surprise. A true and proper doctor.
Last legitimized.
But now he's risen up
So far from when he began. We're common folks to see, for my eyes are mine. I mean, why wouldn't you? I'm still of the peoples.
You cannot board up my house! 'Tis not a plague house! You are mistaken! I do not have the plague! Let me out of here! Know you not who I am, you fools? I am Simon Foreman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic. Fie upon those ungrateful wretches.
Let me test my new card on you.
Always been
You have
there
a
for
card.
them when they needed me.
You have a card? What do you mean, your new card? I'm confused but intrigued.
Am I not the doctor who risked his life to cure
Kill
them during the
plague
plague
of
of 92, when all the other doctors and their high-born friends fled London and left them to die? Indeed, mayhap next time I will think again before risking my life in the service of the townsfolk, if this is the way I'm to be repaid. And forsooth, if my deeds are so easily forgotten by the living, what chance is there for my work to be remembered by generations to come? What will the world know of me once I'm gone?
How am I to be remembered after I die? Your new car. Oh my gosh! Rain! Oh my gosh! Holy crap! Rain, what are you doing? Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! Rain, you absolute chat. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, holy crap! And you got a freaking hype train started. Holy crap. Rain, you are amazing. Oh my god. What? You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are the best, Rain. Oh, and of course, as a subscriber, of course, you know that means that you get to place on one of these robes, as we call you, Mason Rain. But yes, thank you so much, Rain. You are amazing. Thank you. You are the best. Oh, you really didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Holy crap! Rain, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, Rain. Rain, that is... all these subbies just coming in. Oh, Rain. Oh... you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so very thankful. Please make sure that you take care of yourself first, okay? Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. You are such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. Freaking hype train. I don't even remember the last time we got a hype train, guys. That is so great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really, really do appreciate it. Hold up. I think I can... hold up. Let me... there we go. There you go, Ryan. It's not much at all, but I made sure to add you to our VIP list. Thank you so much. There you go. You are so sweet. Thank you. I know there's so many other streamers that are much more deserving, so I'm very thankful. Thank you so much, Rain. You are amazing. Thank you. Quiet violence exacted by a genteel woman with hidden mean motives. I'll be remembered. Aww. Remembered for having given something valuable to a psychopath to hide somewhere. Forsooth, how strange. Whatever could that be? A potion comprised of costly ingredients? My name will be mentioned in court during a famous legal battle? Oh. Now go and kill some more people? I think someone's going to kill me. It will be a long time before my ingenious contributions are properly recognized by historians. Good angels will ensure the manner of my death serves as a testament to the intelligence, accuracy, and soundness of my methods as an authority in the field of astrological science. My relationship with myself will change when I embark upon a voyage. To wit, my death will occur while traveling. Am I just gonna choose how I die? I kind of like this weird one. A genteel woman with hidden motives. Having given something valuable to a psychopath to hide somewhere. Forsooth, how strange. I just want to know what this one even means.
It seems I am to be remembered for being named in a case against two ladies who quietly killed someone. Meaning they poisoned him. How monstrous! If such unsavory tales are ever to be told, I pray thee do not overshadow my accomplishments.
It's true, my relationship with myself changed when I
great
embarked on a
historical
voyage.
importance.
Did it?
And now that I have a medical license, not even the College of Physicians has the power to discredit me. But if I am to go forth into the world to make any further contributions to the advancement of medical science, I must find a way to pry these wretched boards off my front door. William! William! Fetch me a crowbar!
Here we go. I did wish to know how I'd be remembered. I am judged to be remembered for being implicated in a murder. Oh, we're all done.
Long ago in England in 1590.
Yes, it showed me barking in public is generally not that common.
Covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled. Right after him because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Foreman made a plague cure and used it on himself, then left his house to restore London's true health.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Simon Foreman, if you would have solved the plague, his bruise
Some details are a little vague, but we know he used astrology and knows his own strong water. So what if he be not a proper licensed doctor?
But then the doctors started to come back and saw themselves replaced by a man they call a quack. They said
This man has no medical degree. He treats his patients with bad astrology. So woman
to
bound.
get his license and make the doubters see.
Based on a true and truly ridiculous story.
In the city, I will pay no heed.
He said,
To those who scoff and laugh,
For my satisfied patients will speak on my behalf.
Simon Foreman,
if you would have solved the plague, his bruise
some details
Are a little vague,
but we know he used astrology and knows his own strong water. So what if he be not a proper licensed doctor?
though he is not quite a proper doctor yet. One day a license he will surely get.
But if he rises up too high from whence he began, will we common folk still see Foreman as a man? Simon Foreman,
if you would have solved the plague, his bruise
some details
Are a little vague,
but we know he used astrology and knows his own strong water. So what if he be not a proper licensed doctor?
I know, right? This music goes so freaking hard. I kind of want to get the soundtrack, if I'm being honest. Oh, are we all done? Okay. Do I get to find out? All right. Oh, is that it? I was hoping it would kind of like follow up and we'd like learn like what everything. Real life astrologer Simon Foreman in the decades soon his protege Richard Napier produced one of the richest surviving sets of private medical records. The Casebooks project team is led by Professor Lurk transformed this paper archive into a digital archive. team at Nyam Nyam, inspired and informed by Foreman's casebooks. The game is not a dramatization of actual cases. Foreman and Napier's casebooks are held in the Bodleian Library. They fill 66 calf-bound volumes. Jeez, wow. That was awesome. Oh, man. Okay, now the question is, do we keep going? Do we keep going for like another half hour-ish? Or do we want to call it a little bit early tonight since we finished up? What have I even got? What have I got that we could... I mean, okay, so we're done with that. I've got Aluris that I've been looking at. Oh, we could do a little bit more growing up, I guess. We could try and... Yeah, why don't we continue with some growing up and see if we can finish that one. If I may recommend a game series you could play in collabs, We Were Here as 5 games getting longer and longer. I'm actually doing a collab with Elio in 1 week, this next Friday. 1 week from today, well, yesterday, because it's Saturday now. But yeah, on the 24th at 6 p.m. PST, Elio Lapis, Bun himself, we're going to be doing We Were Here. So we're going to be doing the very first one. So that's an amazing recommendation because it's perfect. It's the kind of stuff we love. So yeah, we grabbed the first one because it's free, and who knows, we might look at the other ones. They do look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm excited about it. So we'll be doing that next week. Oh, what else? The first one is sort of short, but really fun. You know what? It doesn't have to be that long. Besides, I'm a dummy, so I will make it long. It will take forever for me. But yeah, why don't we get growing up started? We'll switch over. We'll do a little growing up. There we go. Let me swap us over. Growing up. There we go. Man, Astro Like Astro was so good. Oh, I need growing up. There we go. And switch out from that to growing up. All right. I haven't played the last one yet. Been looking for someone to play it with. Well, if I get there at some point, and like someone else doesn't want to like do a collab, if you want, you know, I can't play the first one anymore. I can basically do both roles myself now because the randomization is pretty limited. Some of these puzzle games don't really have a lot of like replay, but you know, still they're fun at least the once. Ah, yes, here we are. Oh, wait. You guys can't hear any of this because growing up is muted. There we go. There we go. Ah, you showed up. Take a canvas and some paint. Today, paint your family. Okay, I'll try. Don't worry about technique, anatomy, or even reality. Just paint the way your family feels to you. I'm going to paint realistically. Looks as much like your family as possible. Oh, very nice. So generally people are about 7.5 heads tall on average. If you have to go one way or the other, go for a bigger head. I hope you come back. You actually have a good eye for this. Your use of color? Interesting. The class ends and it's hard not to feel like it was at least a little fun. I can water paint now, baby. Okay, what have I got? 8 days. What does my family want? Raise my physique? Alright. can I do here at school for free? Oh, what do we got here? Babysitting. Cafeteria menu. Oh. Oh, do I have enough money to get some happiness points going on? Energy candies. Some defrosted fish. Okay, alright. No, I need physique. Oh, nothing here. Oh, I haven't done my brain map. Tap the teleport neuron to unlock several random neurons. Alright, sounds good. I will try that. What do I need to focus on? I should really focus on focusing. Intelligence. I need more intelligence. God, ain't that the truth? There we go. Alright, we're good, we're good. Okay, now where to? There we go. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good now. Okay, Oh, no, not worth it. Ooh, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Can I get there and afford it? Perfect. Ah, perfect. This is such a good run. Alright. Bacteria. Human body or invertebrates. We'll go with aminals. Swimming. And philosophy, which will lead us to Dawn of Mankind. Punch to your shoulder heralds the arrival of Alex. Oh, we're totally gonna be lesbians. Look at this. Yo, if it isn't my video game rival, well, I try to be. She laughs and claps you on the back. You make me work for it, buddy. She seems to slump, shoulders sagging. What's wrong, Alex? Some stupid chump knocked me off the top spot for Space Sheep. Oh wow, they must be really good at it. To beat me? You bet they're good at it, whoever the BTY is. BTY, better than you. Anyways, it means I don't want to go to the arcade today. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, I need to strategize before I walk BTY off that top spot. So for now, let's do something else. Ooh, movie or mall? She'd probably want the movie more. And actually, the movie would give me a new place, wouldn't it? Because I've already been to the mall. So let's go to the movie. Sure. Or we could go to the mall. You wanted to go there in the first place, didn't you? Just say so. Why'd you even ask? I'd like to check that you're paying attention. Bowling alley? Oh, this is where we get to meet Lebowski. Okay, who here knows the Big Lebowski? Because they've got, I remember this part now. A lot better at bowling than you are at games. Well, had I known I had a bowling master in the room. Just lucky, I guess. Don't you dare. One more strike and you've won this. She looks sad for me. I guess I'm just not to be a winner. Meant to be a winner this week. Yeah, it was a movie, The Big Lebowski. It was heavily focused on bowling, but it was... Yeah, you know, that's a movie where it's hard to tell you what it's about. It's kind of a stoner movie. It's just... I mean, it's about a stoner. It's a movie about a stoner, so... No, I've got to bring it home. The ball sails smoothly toward the pins, and down they go. I'm throwing rocks tonight. Dude, you have some slick moves. I'm just going to have to train then beat you. No, she'd be mad if I ever tried to, like, let her win. You'd better. That was a great game. You definitely don't mind losing? Ha, no, just give me something to aim for. I'll beat you next time. The door, she turns side by. I had a lot of fun. I'm energized to go study BTY's move on Space Sheep tomorrow. So see ya. Hug? Dare we? Dare we? I know she's a high five person, but I'm going for it. It made sense in your mind. She obligingly pats your back. Okay then, weirdo. Next thing you'll be wanting to plait Barbie's hair. No, I prefer video games and bowling, I think. That's a relief because I'm not good with hair. I may have noticed that. I can do your hair for you. You walking home? I can walk with you. Nah, no need. Let's hang out again soon. And she's off. Lounging around the house doing... Oh, here come the parents. Bored, huh? Yep. You need to learn to entertain yourself. Don't you know how to daydream? To have adventures in your head? You could be in space or on Mars. You could be in an elven village. You could do anything. But look at you, bored as a lump on a frog. Oh man, all I can do is daydream about being bored. Just trying to help. My imagination and my physique? Jeez. Alright, so I'll get some physique from this. And a little bit of cash. Nice. Yes, she is from the Mediterranean, from the Isle of Lesbos. What did you think I was talking about? Before you can even smell the lane oil, there he is, Lebowski. Hey, little sprout. The island of what? Lesbos. It's an island in the Mediterranean. Yeah, it is a real island. And the people that come from there are lesbians. That's where the word comes from. How's it going, Too Easy? Little Sprout, get over here. We need a fourth. Grease? Yeah, I think so. You look around. Yeah, you, Little Sprout. He yanks you over to the bowling lane with two other middle-aged guys. Confused what kind of conversation you two had. Grease? Yeah. No, just we were talking about our friend and how we're definitely just friends. So Ralph hasn't shown, but we need a fourth. This is a league game, so, you know. The other two men nod. Our team is like 4 Ralphs, so all we need for you to do is go up and toss the ball. That's Jim, that's Tim. They don't talk much. People call me the lad. Now, you don't have a bowl, so here, take one of mine. Shoves a bowling ball in your hand. It looks like he's got at least 4. Don't throw if someone's throwing in the lane next to you. Don't cross the foul line. Don't make noises when other people are going, and don't eat or drink in the bowling area. Anything else? Smoking is okay, so you got any extra smokes on you? No. Darn. Anyone else got any smokes? The 2 men shake their head. Darn. Like, man, just like roll the ball down. And try and hit the pins. We'll do the rest. So the game commences. 4 bowlers dressed in matching pink uniforms line up next to the group you're with. Look who it is, the Pink Posse. First you think he's making fun of them, but you see their team is named the Pink Posse. The team you're on seems to be the lane lads. Alright, lads, let's bowl. Smoking is uncool, kids. Definitely. You do fine. The rest of the lads, you taking their average down, the lane lads win. Hey, little Sprout, thanks. You were a lifesaver. We should play again sometime. Want to join me and the other lads for drinks, Sprout? You just stared at him, silent, judging. Oh, okay. Suit yourself. Oh, I thought I'd be able to, you know, bowl here. I need... Yeah. Painting... Let's see. What can I do? Nope, looks like mowing lawns all day. I've got to do that and my creativity. Jeez. My imagination. Basic. Oh, I need more charm, I guess? You need charm for bowling, I guess. Yep, I guess I'm just gonna have to... Ooh, Starcade. Hey, you kid, you look like you know about these things. You clearly mean up against a game cabinet. Now that I got my new card working, I'm finally get my suit tailored. Low-key excited. Nice. You'll have to send us a picture of your suit in the Discord. I want to see. Looks like you just lost and does the scoreboard. What makes you think that? I mean, could have fooled me wandering around an arcade. Can't get past the dragon at the end of the first stage. I used to be good at games. Was an orange square looking for a key in the maze. So can you help me out? I'll give him some tips. So yeah, for the dragon, you can only hurt him when his mouth is open. But that's when it attacks. No one said dragon slaying was easy. You can avoid your potions. You can avoid drinking your potions until then to give yourself some more wiggle room. I normally need them to make it that far. Guess you need to get good, scrub! Guess I do. Bit of coach to beat the level. Finally! And now I can die to the next screen. Still, further than I've ever been. You have much interest in video games or computers? Yeah, I have some. It'd be pretty cool. I like computer science at the local community college. You should think about getting into it yourself. Computers of the future. Entertainment, communication, just about everything. You want to get ahead in this world? Get into computers as soon as you can. Pats the arcade machine before walking off. Has the warrior been training? Yes, she is good at bowling, apparently. Thank you for the biddy. You've got a little ways to go before you match Dagworth. He was getting really excited earlier. And then, of course, Rain was such a sweetheart and got us a frickin' hype train up to level 5 by himself. I will, though. It's going to take a few weeks. It's Peaky Blinders style. Oh, nice. Of balls? Exactly. Need some comics. Night vision goggles. Alright. Game stuff to make us stronger. Cloud watching, dog walking. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to mow some lawns here. Ooh, do I have enough to make some requests? Guess I can get a boom box or a nice trip. Game creativity? That's the thing I need. Oh, for it. Oh yeah, a big deal. Alright, used up all that. Alright, let's get our schedule up. Alright, skills, expand. What do we have? I still apparently, even though I'm working on philosophy. Lurk. I mean, this would be quite a bonus, wouldn't it? And then That's not too bad. Boom. Oh yeah. Come on, water paints. There we go. Parents should ring freedom at last! Oh, is it, what's his, Mr. Pryor, Nathan Pryor? Hello. I'm still waiting on a note from your parents. They're not great, Nathan. Is the class files out, Nathan? Whatever, you tell them then. One time you've looked up from your own bag on, but one book has fallen out of his bag. It's grabbed out of my bag. Hopefully I can give it back to him. Catch up to Nathan as he enters the park. As you get closer, you see he's throwing stones. Hey, Nathan, why are you everywhere? What do you want? Gah! Are you okay? Gah! Because we're friends? No idea why you'd want to be friends with me. Gah! You want to go to the carnival? It's nearby. We can check it out. I guess. Plus, it'll open up for me. You notice a couple of kids when you ever tried? No, I don't think I'd be any good at it. Gah! How do you know if you don't try, though? I'm just not... Nathan looks sad. Maybe this isn't helping. What about writing? What about it? Your notebook. Oh, here you go. Do you have it? Here you go. I reach in my bag and his face lights up. I think it fell off your desk at school, so... Grabs it, relief over his face. You're a lifesaver, man. I thought I'd left it at school. He flicks through the pages to check as if everything's still there. I didn't check it, if you're wondering. I'm just relieved to have it back. Thanks, Crystal. We have reached the end of our normal time, and I do have some stuff I've got to do tomorrow. So we are going... We are going to go ahead and raid out now. If anyone has any suggestions, I am told to them. Let's see who is streaming right now. Oh, I know exactly who. We are going to be doing an art raid. I hope you guys are okay. It's a muted stream, but it's an art stream. This is a lovely person who rigged one of my models that you'll be seeing next week when I'm with Elio. Let me just double check, see if there's any. You guys want to do an art stream, or do you want to do... Oh, we could always do Crumble. Aussie or Crumble. Make sure not to forget your aftercare. Definitely. I'm going to be. Yeah, you want art or a nice game of hunt? There's not a lot of my friends on right now. Of course, we could always just raid Iron Mouse. Now let's go Chan. So Ju Chan made one of my lovely models, or rather she rigged it. She's a lovely artist and she's doing some art right now. So let's go ahead. Here is the raid message. If you're not subbed, Patatis. Ooh, what? And here, if you are subbed, a bunch of you are now. Here is the sub message. Let's get that raid started. She is a lovely and talented artist. I'll give her a nice Paladin Archives welcome. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow, same time PM. We're going to be back in the streets of Camarocho with Yakuza. So see you guys tomorrow, and don't forget, we still have a brand new episode of Menagerie over on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. We are looking at Alistair from Hello Boss Has Been Hotel. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.